Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to talk about the top best tips to growing your natural hair. So if you want to find out more, keep on watching. So I do get a lot of questions from a couple clients and also other naturals where I see asking, how do I grow my natural hair? What do I do? What's the miracle product, or what do I use to grow my natural hair? So I am going to give you the best tips that are going to grow your natural hair. And trust me, if you guys do follow these tips, your hair will grow. So I would say number one, guys, I tell my clients, it's important to build a regimen. You have to build a regimen for your hair. So regimen meaning you know that you're going to wash your hair once a week on Saturday or Sunday, or I don't know, whichever day that you're off, you dedicate that day to just washing your hair and taking care of your hair. You might as well do like bubble bath, I don't know. Whatever you do, build that regimen so that for a fact your hair is used to being washed every week at, I don't know, doesn't matter, as long as it's washed every week with or twice a week, whatever your regimen is. I would not recommend to wait more than 2 weeks to wash your hair, because at that point your hair will become dry. So past a week your hair starts to become dry, and whatever products that you put, your hair can only stay moisturized or hydrated for so long. Yes, it does feel soft, but at the same time, is it hydrated? Some people, I used to be able to go 2 weeks. I would never go past that unless I had braids, and even when I had braids, honestly, after 2 weeks I would just wash my braids. So it's imperative that you either wash once a week, twice a week, or once every 2 weeks, because it will help your hair retain that moisture, that hydration, that every time you wash it you are starting new. So once you have that, you have the next tip is consistency. You have to be consistent, and that means if you're washing it twice a week, you wash it twice a week for the rest of your life. No, you wash it twice a week all the time, or you don't go past 1 week without washing your hair. If you wash it once a week, then don't go past 2 weeks without washing your hair. Things like that. You have to keep it consistent. Don't just go 2 months, don't wash your hair, and then all of a sudden it's like every week I wash it, and then go 3 months and you don't wash or do anything like that. You have to keep consistent. You will not see results in 1 week. It takes time. The same thing with skincare product. You don't expect your acne to go away the next day, but over time it does. So build a regimen and be consistent. So the next thing is, it's part of the building regimen, is water / hydration. It is really important to hydrate your hair. So that goes back again to building your regimen. Curly natural hair loves water. There's no such thing as my hair hates water, so I wash it twice a month. Once every 2 months. No. Your hair loves water. Water is hydration. The same way that you drink water to keep yourself hydrated is the same thing for hair. So you really do need to, yes, you can drink water. It's great for you, but your hair also needs it. What I recently realized for myself the past year, the more I washed my hair, the better my hair looked, the better it felt, and the better it was at holding moisture. I started washing my hair twice a week. And I'll break it down a little bit, was that if I wash my hair on Sunday, on, let me see, 3 days later, Wednesday, I co-wash, meaning I don't shampoo or do anything like really harsh. I co-wash or I use clay wash, and I do my wash and go all over again. Then on Sunday or Sunday or Monday, whenever that I decide when to wash my hair, whenever I have the time, it's always between those two, I shampoo my hair, I cleanse, I use an actual shampoo to cleanse my hair, so that my hair is always in a not constant state of water, but it's always receiving water. And that is important if you want to rock a bomb wash and go, which that will be a different video, so I can go into more details about that. So if you are a girl that wants to rock wash and goes, you gotta water your hair. The next tip that I have is getting trims. A lot of natural girls are scared of trims, and trust me, I do understand why, because it is really hard to find a curly hair stylist, a true curly hair stylist that can just trim your hair without having to do it bone straight. So if you're on a no heat challenge, you don't want to go and straighten your hair that one time and trim it, because you don't wear your hair like that all the time. So I would really recommend doing your research and seeing and looking for a curly hair specialist like me, curly hair stylist, that can cut your hair curly, especially if you wear curly all the time. I rock wash and goes all the time, except recently because it's getting a little fall weather in Florida, cold for us. So I don't feel like washing it. I used to wash it in the morning, but sometimes in the morning it gets really cold and I don't want to be extra cold. I can do it, I just don't, you know, I don't want that feeling. So now I wash it once a week. So it's really important to keep your hair trimmed. Even if you wear protective styling, stretch styles, twists, braids, all the time, you still need to trim it, because at the end of the day, your hair is curly, it's going to get knots. The ends are the oldest part of your hair, and they are going to get dry. So you really do need to get some of those ends off, some of those split ends, knots. You can't really get rid of them 100%. Honestly, it's not possible for curly hair unless you want to wear it straight 24/7. But you still get split ends when you have straight hair or relaxed hair with whatever. You still get those split ends. So I would really recommend getting those trims, and you should not be getting a trim more than 1 inch, to be honest. If you are, that means you probably waited too long. So people that wait more than 6 months or a year to finally get their trim, most likely when they get that trim, they need to cut off more than they would like. Or even if they don't cut off more, their hair still don't feel like they got a trim. They still get knots because they did not want to cut off that much. Trust me, keep a regular trimming schedule. Okay, so I usually tell my clients it depends on their hair. Every 4 to 6 months. Some people can do every 6 months. Some people can't do. Some people just do every 3 months. They want to keep it short. Every 2 months and they're done. Okay, but my hair can do about 6 months or so. It just depends, to be honest. Sometimes 4 months, sometimes 6 months. It just depends. So keep up with your trims. The next tip is protective styling. So what I mean by that, protective styling includes all styles that make you leave your hair alone for a couple of days, that you're not retwisting every night type of thing. So those are with extensions, box braids, wigs, sew-in weaves, Marley twists, whatever type of extension hair that you have that makes you leave your hair for a week or 2 or however long you can do. That's a protective styling. Wash and goes are protective styling. If you do them right, they are protecting your hair, because I can go a week with a wash and go and not touch it and just literally spray my hair in the morning and fluff it and go. I prefer every 3 to 4 days just to refresh, because I really love how my curls look when they first like really popping and moisturized. Every time I wash it, I really love that look, so I do every 4 days. You don't have to. If you can go a week, okay, go ahead. You're not touching it that week. I'm not re-washing every day. I'm not re-wetting. I literally wake up, fluff it out, spray water if it needs to, fluff it out, and then go. Fix it how I want and go. You really can do protective style with a wash and go. The thing with protective styling though, you still have to make sure, and those are especially with extensions, you still have to make sure that you are washing your hair in between. You cannot go 2-3 months and expect your hair to just retain all the moisture that you put. Especially when you go to a stylist, a really good braider, whatever, they do put a heavy gel, heavy something to close, to block anything from penetrating your hair. Honestly, your hair's not going to be moisturized for those 2-3 months that you're trying to keep that neat style. You have to wash it. And yes, once you wash it, it will get frizzy. I mean, what are you willing to, it just depends. What do you really want? Do you really want a healthy hair or just fresh style braids? So decide what you want and just do it. I don't care if my hair gets frizzy in the braids. My scalp needs to be washed, I wash it. That's it. So you just have to make sure that your scalp is cleansed and your hair is getting some moisture in between those braids, twists, sew-in weaves, under the wig. Just make sure that you're actually taking care of your hair underneath it all. Last thing that I'm going to say is patience. Please be patient. The same as you being consistent. Patience, and you will definitely see the difference in your hair growth. Be patient with your hair, because your hair, I mean, it is growing. You just can't see it because it curls all the time. Sometimes I don't think my hair is growing until I wash it. I'm like, wait, it's taking me a bit too long now to detangle my hair. That's how I know either one, I need a trim depending on the detangling process. I don't right now. Or number two, it is growing, because now the twists are touching my shoulder. Even if they dry up to my ears. I know that it's growing. Take pictures. Always take pictures. Do not be so worried about your hair length that you forget about your hair health. Healthy hair will equal hair length. If you're trying to grow your hair, you have to keep it healthy, keep regular trims, and just be patient, guys. Be patient with your hair. Love the process that you're in. It's not easy. I will tell you that. It's not easy, but it will all be worth it. And I didn't mention products because products don't grow your hair. They help in retaining moisture in your hair. In that case, helping sealing those ends and making, length retention. But there's no miracle product that will grow your hair down to your butt. Otherwise, everyone will have their hair down to their butt, okay? The products help in a process. That's why I didn't fully mention it, because some people think if I buy this growth oil, this growth butter, my hair will grow past my butt. That's not always the case. It can help, but it's not always the case to grow your hair. So that is all that I have for you guys. If you have some questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. Don't forget to share this video, like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave some questions below if you have them for me. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.